You know, for me, 2012 is calling for a leap, a big leap in consciousness from victim to creator, from immaturity to responsibility, from fear to love, from separation to unity. You know, we've got to let go of our isms and start loving ourselves unconditionally. And I know this is what's going to happen. I know there's going to be a big shake and everyone's going to have to take responsibility. I must evolve because the nature of love is to evolve, and the time's come to jump, to evolve in consciousness, to choose for something internal, to stop clinging to the superficial, looking for the outside to save our lives, and to change internally. And then to go out in the world and give that. Give consciousness, talk about consciousness, choose for love, and give that to humanity. But from your own internal space. Take responsibility for everything. My world, my earth, I am that. I am everything that takes place is my responsibility. And I have to be the love. So it's a call for unity. And I think it's time. I think it's time to make that jump. Yes? Yes. The Supreme Consciousness decided to become a river. She left her abundant self and started a journey of discovery within her illusionary being. She started from humble beginnings, but as she began to self-realize and evolve, her power grew, as did her strength, her velocity, her depth, presence, and beauty. Her banks were very deep, carved profoundly in the earth, and her bed was of stones, small and large, pebbles that secured her voyage. She skipped and danced upon them, and they laughed and sang as she passed. Many of them joined her, uniting with her flow. Some of the pebbles were large rocks that she had polished with her wisdom. They stood as large lingams, shining in the sun, basking in their glory and radiant in her glow. But they were unmoving in their being. She wove her flow around the lingams, their isms, and their ideas based in individuality. But as time passed, she called to all of them to join her. I no longer need your protection on my banks. You too must dissolve and flow back to the source, back to the oneness. For she knew that there was only one truth. Some dissolved, but others separated. They took other little pebbles with them in the name of freedom. In the beginning, they felt strong in their resistance, but as the river left them in the shallows, still touching them with her compassion, but no longer bathing them in her embrace, their brilliance started to dissolve. This represents the spiritual ego. We get to a point in our growth where we're called upon to make a new step. I feel safe in my ego. I feel safe in my spiritual wisdom. But until I am one, I'm still separate, because there is no separation. There is only one choice, and that is the love. The river grew, and she raged. In moments she turned blood red and cascaded like an open wound. And in other moments she was tranquil, radiating amazing peace and becoming the source of deep contemplation. But she knew she must move forward at all costs. Sometimes she consumed and devoured the earth with such a force that her banks seemed incapable of containing such growth. She called all to oneness, and all that followed became as big as the river. There was no longer big or small. There was only one shiny testimony to truth. Responsible and complete within herself, for she knew that I am that. So when you see something external, something you want to blame, something you want to be separate from, consciousness calls you to own it. Go inside and love that space. Go inside and allow that to dissolve. Because everything that isn't love is an illusion, and it will dissolve in the presence of love. And for me, 2012 is about that. One choice. Only one choice. I choose to be the love. I choose to be responsible, because I am that. Yes? So, Happy New Year!